Oh, Stevie Beebies. It's a lovely morning here in England, in the middle of England, Leicestershire, Fox County, home of Leicester City, improbable champions of the Football League a couple of years ago. Was that 2016? Because I think that's when this was painted. Well, it might have been before then. There's no date on it. I had a series where I just numbered the paintings. This is number 24, without putting the year on it. Foolish, really, wasn't it? Anyway, so here we go. So obviously it has religious connotations. The title is What Else? With a question mark. So in other words, what more can they do to me? What else can be done? And although it's obviously crucifixual, I think it was actually more of a personal statement about me, because that is me. It is a kind of self-portrait yet again. And in fact, a tutor who became a friend, who I used to do a lot of life modelling for, actually saw this and said, "Oh, that's you," without me saying anything. So, yeah, I think it does look like me in a free, imperfect way. I was talking about this the other day, about the imperfection of the two angel paintings. Oh, that's interesting. The two angel paintings, obviously religious connotations there, even though I don't really have any. And this one, all three painted loosely. Oh, wow. Is there a connection there? Should I pursue that connection? This is really odd. I can hear my voice, but I can see my lips moving slightly after I've said it. That means the lip sync thing isn't working on here. That's going to be terrible when it comes to you lot watching it, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh, and I've also forgotten. Oh, I've got these headphones with microphones on. Let me just go and get it. Here they are. I've never actually used them, but I thought I might give it a go because, well, I've noticed that the sound quality on YouTube through the laptop is a bit sort of in a biscuit tin. A lot of sort of noise going on. Whereas through the mobile phone, it sounds perfect. What's the difference? You would think the laptop would be much better quality, wouldn't it? But it isn't. And it's not just me, I've heard it from other people too. So I don't know if this works or not. I don't even know if I can plug it into this. Should I do it now? I wonder where I plug it in. That one? Ooh. We're setting up C-Media USB headphone set. Ooh. 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 Well, while we're waiting for that to happen, indeed, has it happened? I'll tell you what, I'll just wear them just in case it does happen. Oh, I feel like a kind of spaceman or military man or something, which should be apt because I normally have a grey military jumper on, don't I, which is falling to pieces and which really ought to be discarded. Also, the green shirt is kind of military. I must change that, it's getting a bit dirty. So back to the paintwork. It's actually acrylic, I believe. It might not be actually. It might be oil. It might be those water-soluble oils. I started using those a while back because of the smells of the turpentine and what have you. I do hope this is working because otherwise you'll see my mouth moving and nothing coming out of it. But at least you won't listen to the usual shit I come out with. I don't know. It'll be interesting, won't it? It'll be a waste of time otherwise. I might do a second video on this just to just in case. Oh, device is ready. Headphone is set up and ready to go. So what do you do then? There's a thing down here. What do I do with that? It's flashing. Mic. Can you see it flashing? Oh, let's see what we have to do with that then. Can you hear me now? Oh, hang on, I think that's a mute button. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's happening now. I shouldn't have messed about, should I? Oh, there's a thing up there with volume on it. Oh, that's good. Okay, so fingers crossed that that's working. Your device isn't fully protected. Not buying it, so you can clear off. Who's got the money for things like that? Especially that now, anyway. Oh, I looked at something. Oh, there's that bright light, wasn't it? Everything's sort of yellow now. So anyway, here we go. It has been exhibited. I think it was with Night and Lane Artists Group. It must be the last time I exhibited with them. I keep paying them, you know, £10 a quarter. I don't go to meetings. They don't seem to have group exhibitions anymore, except for one-day affairs. What's the point of that? So I might just knock that on the head. I still have the contact in it. A good old Rick and Tom Cleaver. Rick is useful. Tom makes fantastic dinosaur robot types. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's a different story. Back to the painting. It's 50 centimetres by 50 centimetres. Clearly, I am influenced by Dali. I love Dali. He did the Man on the Cross, didn't he? Was it himself? It might have been. Can't remember. Probably not. And I love the looseness of this and the way everything. I don't know why I can't do things twice. Apart from the two angel paintings, which I did repeat. But this, you know, actually it's quite unrepeatable. Probably. Amazing. Love this. I love this painting. Despite the religious connotation, it's not actually promoting Christianity or any other religion. Or it's not even anti-religion really. It's just using the crucifix story as a metaphor for my life. For me, what else can you do to me? You know what I mean? Call me more names if you want. Criticise me if you want. But I've reached the time in my life where I don't give a shit anymore. And it's really liberating. It really is. So anyway, I've said it's 50 centimetres. It's that thick, that wide, that deep, whatever the word is. And I've been going for 8 minutes, nearly 9 minutes now. If this microphone isn't working, I'm going to look really silly. Oh, this is a bit like the self-portrait sketches I do every morning. There's me and there's me. Ooh, could I do that? No, that'd be cheating, wouldn't it? It's not a sketch. You can't cheat all the time in life, only when it works. I've actually had 2 people comment on the last vlog I did, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it says up there, there's a little picture of 2 people and it says number 1. What does that mean? Does that mean one person is following me? Well, hello, one person following me. Welcome to the studio in the garden, otherwise known as my office. So that's all I've got to say on that painting today. Other than the fact I have noticed that since I've started talking about my artwork, I've started to appreciate them more. Isn't that odd? The two angel paintings I was a bit about. In fact, when one of them was actually exhibited at the Leicester Open, I was really excited about it. And then I went to see it with Danielle Vaughan, who just fantastic artwork with ripped paper. She was actually on Portrait Artist of the Year show once. She did Noel Fielding, and he picked hers. So she's good. What was I saying? Talking about my artwork, that's right, yeah. And I appreciate it, man. I found now that I do actually love those two angel paintings. And I love this one here. And like I love the one of Laura yesterday. This is very strange. Normally I'm full of doubts when you do like that. I mean, is it what it is? I remember looking at the angel painting. I forget which one it was now. And she was saying, oh, she really liked it. And I go, yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? Which is something that rang through my ears from university days. From, one of the tutors. I think it was Lulu, rest in peace. I like Lulu. She was honest. And she actually taught things. Sadly, she passed away a couple of years ago. Too young. But she's had an influence, obviously, on my life, yeah. But she did say, you know, it is what it is. You want to do people, but do it in a way that makes it interesting. And maybe that was ringing through my ears at the time. And I was looking at it in the open. But now I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, well, yeah, there's some depth there. It's interesting. There's lots of things to look at. You know, I moved around the painting, which is what should happen with a painting, really. If all you see is what you see, then it's kind of failed, really. You have to keep looking, and your eyes are drawn to here, there, and everywhere. This thing's still flashing up. Why is it flashing? I don't know. I've never used these before. I do hope it works. Oh dear. So anyway, I'm having a renaissance with my own work. You know, you fall out with other artists, not the ones you know, but you know, look at the old stuff. And there was a time when I was just, wow, Renaissance paintings, just so realistic, aren't they? And now I look at them and think, yeah, well, technically they're great, but nowadays that wouldn't work because what's the point? You've got cameras that do such exquisite photographs now. All these digital photographs, they're just absolutely amazing. What's the point of trying to paint if it's as good as a photograph? It has to be different to a photograph, which is something they learned early on in the photographic world. Well, Lichtenstein started painting with little dots, I think. And not just him, because before that, Seurat painting with the dots, because he noticed that pictures in newspapers were printed using dots. It's a dotty world, and I like dots, but not for that reason. I don't really know the reason why I like dots, but I do. Dots appear quite a lot in my paintings, little circles. In fact, can I show you on this one? A circle. They happen all over my work. They sneak in like a coronavirus. Too soon for that joke? Yeah, possibly. But they do creep in, circles. Even in life, I drive, say, to my mother-in-law's, I'll go one way, and when I come back, I'll go another way. So it's kind of circle-ish. Maybe I'm a bit mad. I don't know. Anyway, look, I've been rabbiting away here for 14 and a half minutes. I think it's time. I said, love all, hurt none, and walk in soft shoes. See you, babies.